and welcome to another edition of the Reality of Wrestling. I'm the Bo Brad Gilmore, joined by Kirby Carry On. We have an exciting edition of the road for everyone this week. In our main event, the former Texas champion Mantell takes on the pro wrestling monster hunter in Matthew Palmer.
Absolutely, that's going to be a hard-hitting affair between them two. But the match I'm most looking forward to tonight, we are going to see Ryan Davidson go up against JP Harlow, and we're going to see JP Harlow has a brand new strategy to basically take down the vet here tonight.
That's going to be a huge match for JP Harlow, and kicking off the action, Diego de la Cruz against the former Reality of Wrestling champion Cam Cole. All that this week on the Reality of Wrestling. And here comes Diego de la Cruz, still presenting La Familia with the accordion in tow. Brad Gilmore here with Kirby Carry On the call. Opening contest this week on your Reality of Wrestling on TV. We have Diego de la Cruz greeting the WGA curve.
Absolutely, you know, this match right here that he's about to have with Cameron Cole could be the biggest test of his career thus far, as he's trying to make an impact in singles action. Cameron Cole most recently having lost the Reality Wrestling Championship to Will Allday, but that doesn't mean that he has lost the pep in his step at all.
Oh, absolutely not. Just because that championship belt isn't around your waist doesn't mean you all of a sudden lose your knowledge and ability that got you that title to begin with. Diego de la Cruz has quite the gargantuan task in front of him. We will see how victorious he can be against Cam Cole. Contemptible as all can be, the former Reality Wrestling champion Cameron Cole makes his walk down to the squared circle here in the World Gym Arena, and Cam Cole cannot be happy after losing that championship. Then you saw him take out his frustration in our big main event match, Will Allday versus Rex Andrews, that title match that we are looking forward to for over a year. Cameron Cole had to put his nose in business and did not concern him.
Well, did it actually concern him? He never got a rematch there, Brad. I think, honestly, if you were to ask me, it was a little fair. It was just a little bit fair from Cameron Cole. He deserves a rematch. He had a fantastic title reign, and he deserves another championship opportunity.
You know what? Get a better agent. Get a better agent who can negotiate your contract so you can make sure that automatic rematch clause is in there. By my standard, by what I know, from my inside sources, Cameron Cole had no rematch clause of the sort. We don't do automatic title rematches in Reality Wrestling, so you got to earn your stripes here, and Cameron Cole's about to do just that. As we have our opening bell, this is the Reality of Wrestling. Cam Cole, Diego de la Cruz, and Kirby Carry On. This is an important night because we start our countdown to November the 19th. Live from the MGM Grand Ballroom in Las Vegas, Nevada. Reality Wrestling presents One Night in Vegas. More information at realityofwrestling.com. A banner event for our company.
Absolutely, I'm excited. It's going to be my first night in Vegas, and I'm excited to bring the Reality of Wrestling there for everybody to see. And we are going to be live as well, if I'm not mistaken, Brad.
Absolutely. Right now, Diego de la Cruz getting control of Cameron Cole's wrist. Cameron Cole. Oh, look at this. Cover one. And a kick out right there. Quick cover there from Diego de la Cruz, trying to assert his aggression here in the early goings.
And that's what you have to do against Cameron Cole, if you were to ask me. You always have to be on top of your game. It was no mistake that he was a Reality of Wrestling champion here in this company, and Diego de la Cruz has to employ that game plan. Just be as fast as he can to be able to pin down the former champion.
You know, he has to go as fast as he can, but as slow as he must in order to get the victory here this evening. Diego de la Cruz firing up off the second row.
Oh, look at that.
Whoa, wow, beautiful right there. It still maintains control of that right arm of Cameron Cole.
And that's the style that Cameron Cole needs to adjust to whenever you're wrestling Diego de la Cruz. He brings that lucha style like nobody else in this roster does. And Cameron Cole right there sweeping the leg from underneath him. And now Cameron Cole in full control of this matchup.
There's a big boot to the side of the dome piece to Diego de la Cruz. And now Cameron Cole firing down right hands and left boots on Diego de la Cruz.
And look, Cameron Cole talking trash to the crowd here. And honestly, I would do the same thing. These people don't believe in Cameron Cole, but he was still one of the most successful reality wrestling champions we've seen here thus far.
Cameron Cole is one of the most successful reality wrestling stars of all time, winning the tag team championships, television championships, and the reality wrestling championship. And it's been a battle of attrition for him. No one disagrees with that. As a big chop to the chest and a forearm to follow Diego de la Cruz. And now Cameron Cole stops. He's shook. He is shook.
He is just taking a bit of a timeout here, a little bit of a breather. This is changing the pace, and that's exactly why he did that there, Brad. He was changing the pace, and he was knowing how to take control.
Come on now. Come on now, Cameron Cole throwing Diego de la Cruz to the outside. He can't win a wrestling contest out on the floor. Nevertheless, not stopping Cam Cole, ramming the back, that low back and the spine of Diego de la Cruz.
Cameron Cole very smart to use his surroundings to his advantage, as now he is going back inside the ring, and you cannot win outside. Very, very smart right here by Cameron Cole to bring Diego de la Cruz back in. And look at the swagger from Cameron Cole. You love to see it here, Brad.
Picks him up. Oh, it just drapes him over the top rope. There's nothing but plastic piping wrapped around steel cable cover. 1, 2, and a kick out at 2.5 from Diego de la Cruz. Diego de la Cruz in his own right a former champion. He was one half of the Reality Wrestling Tag Team Championships. And look at this, submission hold. Rear naked choke it almost looks like from Cameron Cole.
And this right here is where Cameron Cole needs to really lay in that left arm over the neck, trying to just squeeze the life out of Diego de la Cruz. He could get a submission victory here, but Diego de la Cruz able to roll through and now back up to a vertical base.
Oh, look at that.
Ooh, that's the kind of striking right there, that Cameron Cole. That's what won him the Reality Wrestling Championship there, Brad.
And look at that. Cover, 1, 2, and a big kick out there. Took all Diego de la Cruz had right there, using both feet, kicking up as high as a Yordan Alvarez home run out of Minute Maid Park in order to kick out of that one.
And look here, just driving the knee to the top of the back of Diego de la Cruz. I think that was a tap out there, Brad.
No, that is not a tap out. Kirby Carrion, we have one of the best referees in all of professional wrestling, Isaac Bouillon, on the assignment for this one. As those, oh, look at that.
Beautiful knee strike right there from Cameron Cole, as now he sends Diego de la Cruz to the ropes. Diego de la Cruz gets caught up, and very smart to raise up that elbow. And now look at this, that lucha style Hurricane Rana there from Diego de la Cruz is getting all kinds of fired up here, Brad.
There he is, and now Diego de la Cruz feeling it. Cruz is feeling it. Got Cam up, got him down. A lumbar check.
Beautiful lumbar check to the lower back. This could be it, Brad.
1, 2, and a kick out from Cam Cole. What a way to start off the action this evening on the Reality of Wrestling. We're also going to see Ruthless Ryan Davidson in action later on. Mantell is in our main event, but right now this is 5-star quality on any wrestling news site. Diego de la Cruz
jockey for position to possibly challenge next for the Reality of Wrestling Championship. And look at this, Diego de la Cruz now lifts up Cameron Cole. Cameron Cole counters.
Well, that's what you'd have to think about if Diego gets slammed right there. If Diego de la Cruz found a way to get the W here this evening, he'd have to be in the conversation to be next in line in a DDT. Cameron Cole with a DDT and picks it right back up. How vicious was that? A snap DDT.
Oh, that's gotta be it right there,
1,
Brad.
2, 3. Cameron Cole victorious.
Absolutely vicious was that fisherman style neck breaker right there from Cameron Cole. A maneuver we haven't really seen out of him as of late, but it got the job done. And now it looks like Cameron Cole's got a few words to say to us here.
Now Cameron Cole calling for the microphone. I'm sure he is none too pleased not being in that Reality Wrestling title picture as of late.
He's instead opting to go for the camera.
If I could do that to him, what could I do to you, Will, all day? Because I hate you. Next month, I'm getting my title shot. You hear that, Booker T? Get that sucker. Next month, I'm taking back what's mine.
There you heard it, Brett. He's making his intentions clear. He is coming after that Reality of Wrestling Championship. And do you think we could possibly see that match in Vegas?
Anything is possible, but I think there's unfinished business there with Rex Andrews. We will see what will occur. Cam Cole, nevertheless, victorious in our opening contest.
Yo, man, where the hell is Jay? Huh? Well, we got some important things to talk about, all right? I got places to be, people to see, and we need to address this now.
You're right. We all got things to do and people to see, but I got a text from Dex saying that Jay's on his way. So, look, he's on his way. I just know that.
Probably somewhere lifting something or something stupid.
Man, we'll wait a little bit longer, but man, y'all know All Day challenged me for the title next week, right? So we got to be on our P's and Q's, all right? No mess-ups, no screw-ups, no nothing, all right? We'll wait a little bit longer for Jay, but we got to address this tonight.
It looks like the tension is building with the Renegades, leading to next week's match between Warren Johnson versus Will Alday for the Road Championship.
There's something about the air in the early morning that hits a little bit harder. It's a little bit sharper. There's no special story with me. No flash, no financial backing. It's just me. Before everyone is awake, before any cars hit the road, I am working, I am grinding. And just like you, I learn from my failures to become better. You know, Muhammad Ali once said, it isn't the mountain ahead to climb that wears you out. It's the pebbles in your shoe. Maybe he was right. What of everyone that pushed me down and thought I wasn't going to come back stronger. I warn you, it ain't the pebbles you gotta worry about. There's a stone in your way.
This stone don't crumble! Yeah! Let's go!
Here he is, JP Harlow. We've seen him before in tag team action here at Reality Wrestling. What can you tell us about this man, Kirby Carry-On?
JP Harlow, very, very proud to be from Cleveland, Ohio. Whenever you get a chance to talk to him, he will talk your ear off about Cleveland, Ohio. And I honestly, personally, really like Cleveland. It's a nice city.
You know what? That makes you and JP Harlow as the only two in America who ever say that's sentiment. But right now, JP Harlow making his pilgrimage down to the middle of the squared circle here in the WGA. Somebody who, like I said, has been impressive in recent months when we've seen him in action. Now singles, you don't have that partner to fall back on. You have to thug it out alone.
Davidson has honestly the biggest accolade list that you will ever hear coming out of the Reality of Wrestling. Every single championship that has ever been created here in this company, Ryan Davidson's name has been on it at least once, Brad. And that is an impressive feat, no matter who you are.
It's an incredible feat. It's a Hall of Fame feat. Ryan Davidson's resume speaks for itself, and he continues to improve and get better every time we see him inside that ring. There is nothing in this industry like the man.
what I'm most excited to see about this match here, Brad, these two have actually collided once before, and it looked like JP Harlow could have almost gotten the victory with a game plan. I'm excited to see how JP Harlow changes that game plan coming into this matchup and very possibly beating Ryan Davidson here tonight.
Well, there's our opening bell, and I think you can plan all you want. Ryan Davidson is able to switch up on the fly. He will look at what you're giving him, and he will figure out a strategy on how to beat you. He is the Floyd Mayweather of professional wrestling here at the Row.
And we look at this waist lock from JP Harlow, trying to lift up the bear, but being unable to do so, and that is why the vet able to reverse it immediately. That's why you bet on the vet right there, Brad.
Well, you see the difference in the ability of strength and the size, obviously in the column of Ryan Davidson, the veteran experience in the column of Ryan Davidson, the championship pedigree in the column of Ryan Davidson. Right now, beginner's luck maybe for JP Harlow is at play as he's trying to do an Irish whip. Ryan Davidson holding on to the top rope, and kick to the gut.
Beautiful kick to the gut there is now Ryan Davidson with that hip toss. Look at the height on that.
Impressive from the bear. Oh, and a big chop to the chest.
That did not have to feel good there, Brad.
I bet it didn't. I bet it didn't. That's to put it lightly. Ryan Davidson taking control here. Irish whip now from one corner to the other, and the bear getting fired up like a freight train. Stops short.
JP Harlow now gets caught, gets sent to the outside though. And look at that beautiful shoulder there from JP Harlow, possibly stunning Ryan Davidson enough, but no, that right fist met JP Harlow as he was coming in. And now this is a bad spot here for JP Harlow, Brad.
All right, Ryan Davidson clubbing blows to the chest. 7, oh my gosh, put an end to it.
You can hear the World Gym Arena here coming unglued as they counted along with Ryan Davidson, and the 10th crummy blow across the chest connects. As now JP Harlow, he's about to be thrown back inside the ring by the bear.
High vertical suplex. Cover, 1. About 1.5, 2 right there for Ryan Davidson. Now getting the World Gym Arena on his side.
I think the game plan may have not changed at all for JP Harlow, but you know, the match is not over. He's still got a lot of time as now he's on the outside. Ryan Davidson trying to get him back in. Oh, look at that. Hangs him up from the top. And now this could be the opening that JP Harlow needed as he sends Ryan Davidson right into the corner working on that arm, and that's going to do some damage for that bear lariat.
Sweep of the leg, and that's what you want to do. You want to do damage to the extremity that Ryan Davidson needs right here in this match. The bear lariat has put down so many opponents in the past. That's why his resume is like it is. And JP Harlow exploiting what now could be a damaged left arm.
Now I think this is where the game plan is going to come into play, Brad. This is beautiful work from JP Harlow as Ryan Davidson connects with a chop from his other hand. But again, look at that big boot right there. And now a dropkick right to the injured arm.
Absolutely. Right now, JP smell like this could be the advantage. This is the opening he needed. Ryan Davidson trying to lock his hands together. Not successful, excuse me. JP Harlow finds himself in the driver's seat for the interim.
Oh, this looks bad. This looks bad, Brad. Look at this. Ryan Davidson using that submission to get a better vertical base. And now since JP Harlow to the corner.
Look at that. Drop toe hold into the second turnbuckle. Ryan Davidson a little bit dazed.
Now JP Harlow trying to pick up Ryan Davidson, but Ryan Davidson connects with that right hand instead. Since JP Harlow, beautiful power slam. Ryan Davidson now gearing up for something huge here probably, but you know that left arm has got to be hurting.
The left arm is hurting, but Ryan Davidson is not stopping. And back elbow slowing the bear down, and there's a boot to the chin.
Oh, there we go, that right elbow to the back. And now Ryan Davidson is getting that momentum back into his side. Every single time JP Harlow seems to be doing something good to get back into this. Ryan Davidson enters back.
Oh, and a big boot from Ryan Davidson. And the bear hears it. The bear feels it. The bear smells it. The bear tastes victory. Oh, drop, atomic drop. Oh.
Now JP Harlow's in a lot of trouble here. Beautiful slam right there. And now the bear trap.
Bear trap, fist drop, shades of Jerry the King Lawler or Harley Race. And Ryan Davidson.
Now he's gearing up here. Look at that beautiful splash into the corner with a clothesline for added measure. And now he might be calling for the end, Brad.
I think he's looking for a Davidson driver. Might forego the bear lariat for a Davidson driver, but a jawbuster. And now Harlow
connects with a kick to the midsection. And again going after that arm. Every single time JP Harlow gets an opening, he goes right after that arm. But it doesn't matter as Ryan Davidson spins around into a lariat. And now that's gonna be it, Brad, as Ryan Davidson brings up Harlow, flanks him down.
There it is, Davidson driver cover. 1, 2, 3. The bear is victorious on the run.
With a new game plan at all, it still wasn't enough for JP Harlow to pick up the victory here as Ryan Davidson, the Bat, picks up another victory here in the reality of wrestling.
Good win from Ryan Davidson. Good showing though from JP Harlow. He might be something yet, but you have to bet on the vet always. The Grand Slam champion continues his winning ways. Reality of wrestling.
Where the hell is this man at, dog?
Look, I told you, man. Dex says he's on his way. He's on his way. I don't know what you want me to do.
Look, the title's on the line next week. The Reality of Wrestling Championship is on the line. Me and All Day, bro. We ain't got no time for no screw-ups. We cannot afford to mess things up like we have been. We're supposed to be the most dominant faction in Reality of Wrestling, period. Point blank, and we're not. Because y'all be screwing things up. I mean, hold on. What? I mean, y'all had the tag team titles on the line how many times? And y'all got them straps around your waist? I don't think so. The Reality of Wrestling Championship, we not messing nothing up. Nothing. We can't afford to. All right? No.
Hey, don't jump to no conclusions, man. I'll be here now, all right? It'll be done quick. I'll be there soon, all right?
Yo, where the hell have you been? We got Renegade business to attend to. I said a certain time, and I expect you to be there, man. What's going on with you, dog?
See, Warren, I just got better things to do.
Better things to do?
People to see, ladies to attend to.
Yo, you got some kind of issue that you need to clear up, man? We got Renegade business, and last time I checked, I thought you were a part of the Renegades. You got something to tell me, dog? You got something you want to get off your chest?
Matter of fact, I do, boss. This Renegade business, you know, maybe I don't need to be a part of no Renegade business no more.
That right. You're just gonna turn your back away. Turn your back on me and walk away. You know, that's fine, that's cool, man. I don't need you, dog. We don't need them. We don't need them, man. We don't need them. As a matter of fact, I don't need y'all either. All right? Look. All Day challenged me one-on-one. He wants me in the ring by himself, one-on-one, no Renegades. So next week, I don't need y'all. Y'all stay put, y'all stay in the back, all right? We'll handle this later.
Wow, Warren Johnson looks to be cracking under the pressure of it, leading to next week's match between Warren Johnson versus Will Alday for the Road Championship. Ladies and gentlemen, last week Reality of Wrestling invaded Galveston, Texas for the first time, showcasing the stars of the Row and working with the city of Galveston to bring pro wrestling back to the island. Booker T also had a huge announcement, which saw a shocking return.
Well, tonight I got an announcement to make. We're going to be having a new tournament starting. It's going to be for the vacated Texas Championship, and that tournament will start next week in Dayton, Texas. Make sure you guys check it out on realityofwrestling.com if you cannot be there. But that tournament is going to start next week with 8 of Reality of Wrestling finest will step inside of that ring, guys, and have a list of those 8 guys who will compete for the Texas Championship. And guys, are you ready?
First of all, Bill, let me apologize for this interruption. I know you weren't expecting to see me here.
No, I wasn't.
But I was hearing a rumor that this announcement you just made was going to happen today. And so I just had to be here in person and respectfully request that you put my name on that list for the Texas Championship tournament. I'm back.
Dayton, Texas. Next week, Texas tournament. You're in.
It looks like Aidan Cristiano is back and officially in the Texas tournament, which starts next week in Dayton, Texas.
For over 13 years, the King of Solar Screens has been an industry leader, and we proudly use 100% American-made products. Home of the $55 any size, any color solar screen.
Well, what about arches?
$55.
What about circles?
$55.
What about rectangles?
$55.
Any size, any color, installed free.
The King of Solar Screens, on time, every time.
Now can you dig that, sucker?
Coming up next in our main event, Mantell goes one-on-one with the pro wrestling monster hunter, Matthew Palmer. We go to Chris Russo with our opening introductions. Well, here it comes, Mantell, the former Reality Wrestling Texas champion, now in our main event again. Here on Reality of Wrestling, we are excited to see it. Last time, Kirby, we saw Mantell. He had an instant classic with Mysterious Q.
As always, I always feel Mantell brings it whenever he comes into the Reality of Wrestling. And every single time you go into a war with Moonshine Mantell, you always feel like you got hit by a truck. And his opponent here tonight, I hope he's ready for something like that.
I don't know if you can ever be ready to be hit by a Mack truck, but you sure as well better brace for impact, because that is what Mantell brings all the time, the master of that 100-proof slam. Kirby, carry on. What do we know about this man?
This right here, ladies and gentlemen, this is Matt Palmer. He is actually a 15-year veteran in the professional wrestling business, trained by Lance Hoyt, and also he is the pro wrestling monster hunter, so he is on the lookout to make sure that he can claim victories over the top echelon of professional wrestling.
We're looking for a monster hunter, or he is a monster hunter, and right now he's got a monster that he's in there with, Mantell, who is all men, all man, all monster, and ready to lay it down right now in our main event. These two guys about to clash. This is the Reality of Wrestling. If you are watching us live right now on many television networks around the country, please make sure you use that hashtag ROWONTV, R-O-W on TV, so you can join in the conversation and we can see what you think of our main event here this evening. We're about to get underway.
you know, for this to be Matt Palmer's first match in the reality of wrestling, Brad, it doesn't get any bigger than Mantell. Imagine having something like that on your mantle to display. I got a victory over Mantell on my first night in reality of wrestling.
Have Mantell on your mantle? Was that on purpose there? Mantell. Nevertheless, here they go. Palmer, Mantell. Collar and elbow tie up in the center of the ring. Mantell definitely has strength here. Palmer no slouch either. Both these men north, some of them well north of 200 pounds. Mantell probably hanging around the 245, 250 mark. And I will say this, the television does not do Mantell's size any justice. When you see this man in person, you have to be in the World Gym Arena to see this man in person and to really appreciate the size of this guy.
Absolutely, and here we see the power in display, but Matt Palmer coming back with a right fist in the corner, and that's what you got to do to take down Mantell. You always got to have a plan, and you got to use your speed to your advantage. And now look at them, they're just exchanging blows here, Brad.
Well, you know what, this is really Mantell territory. I don't know how well directed that is from Matt Palmer.
Oh, now he just pushed them out of the way.
Now that was, though, I love that. That is thinking on your feet. Right now, Palmer said, hey, I'm gonna lose a fist fight with this man, but if I shove him off the top of the rope to the floor, maybe I can get the advantage here.
And that's how you create that separation. It makes absolute sense for Matt Palmer. He's the hunter for a reason. He knows exactly what he's got to do to take back the prize for himself. And right now, it looks like he's going to the outside and just splashing Mantell on his leg.
Referee beginning his count.
And look at this Matt Palmer lifting him up and just dropping him down on the steps. When I said that he was going to take advantage of everything in his environment, that is exactly what Matt Palmer is doing right there.
Wow, look at that! A leap. I think both men injured by that one. Referee being a little bit liberal with his 10 count here. Nevertheless, Mantell said, enough of this. I'm throwing your behind back inside. And here we go. The battle continues.
Now Mantell going up top. Have you ever seen a bull fly, Brad?
Oh, look at that. Flying shoulder block off the top rope. Mantell like a dart. Favoring that left leg a little bit.
Especially after that damage done on the outside. That may be the opening that Matt Palmer needs to pay some attention to, as that suplex, beautiful form there from Mantell.
Textbook. That is textbook from Mantell. That is why he's been to the mountaintop here in Texas professional wrestling for the past several years, and a mainstay here at the flagship of Texas wrestling, The Row. Palmer lands on his feet though. Mantell didn't see it coming, and a chalk block. A chalk block from the Monster Hunter.
Beautiful right there, chopping the bull down to size, and especially we talked about the size difference, Brad. That is what Matt Palmer needs to do, and that's, look at that, going right after the leg once again.
Cover, 1, 2. Cover again, 1. And now just a 1. And Palmer now raining down with those right fists.
That's a very smart plan there from Matt Palmer to go after consecutive covers like that, because that expends a lot of energy. No matter who you are, not everybody has amazing cardio. Not everybody has like top tier cardio. You have to be an absolute freak of nature to be able to kick something out like that continually over and over and over again.
Yeah, you're absolutely right, Kirby. It doesn't matter how great your gas tank is. Eventually, we all get empty. And right now, we have to see if Mantell is running on E. We've seen him be able to kick into a second drive, though, before. And I feel the feeling he's trying to feel, for the shift right now.
Still favoring that leg is Mantell. And that's going to be, again, what Matt Palmer needs to focus on, no matter what he does. Trying to get out of this maneuver here.
low back and the spine.
And the Monster Hunter here is just continually talking trash to Mantell. And honestly, I think this plan to take down the bull down to size is going to be smart, because Matt Palmer actually has a maneuver in his arsenal called the Revenge of Vincent Price, which is a sharpshooter bow and arrow combination, and that's going to do all the damage to the leg. That could get an immediate tap out if Palmer is able to get it later on in the match.
House on Haunted Hill is my favorite Vincent Price movie. Nevertheless, we get back into it. The Monster Hunter getting a couple of big right hands.
Ooh, those punches from Mantell are heavy.
He is a bar-fighting Texas hoss, is Mantell. Oh! You see immediately favoring his leg there. That takes a lot from your lower body to lift somebody like that. You do your lifting with your legs, not so much with your arms. Mantell feeling that. Running right into the corner. Some big chops and forearms. And now shoulder thrust.
This combination of strikes in the corner is what Mantell is known for. And again, favoring that leg, but look at that. He just collapses under his own weight.
The leg buckled there, the knee buckled. Palmer knows what's happening. He feels it. Going up top. Palmer going up top. What is he thinking? What is he going for?
Ooh.
Oh my goodness, but wait a minute.
Look at this, he's flipping it over.
Mantell showing the strength, fighting through the injury, trying to pick up Palmer, and he does. Oh, big spine buster cover. 1, 2, and a kick out from the Monster Hunter.
That was an insanely close call there, but I don't think he got all of that spine buster as he landed awkwardly on it. If he had actually connected with that full force, that could have been it, Brad. Both men now slow to get up to their feet, but Mantell is up there first to a vertical base.
Looking for that big power bomb. Power bomb, can he get it? Palmer reverses, a kick to that left leg. And now, Palmer. Oh, wait.
Is this it? Is this gonna be it?
Can he get it? No, Palmer holding on to that top rope for dear life.
Oh,
Mantell.
flipping it over.
Oh! Mantell looking for that 100-proof slam.
He did his homework here, Brad. You could clearly tell that the Monster Hunter came prepared, was not ready to get caught by the 100-proof slam. Oh, look at that!
Snap DDT. Snap
Beautiful.
DDT. Can he roll him over? Cover. 1, 2, and he almost had it at 2.5.
But now, I think he's in position, Brad. Look at that, stepping over. Here we go. Here we go. The Revenge of Vincent Price has begun to start getting locked in. Flips him over. And now, driving the knee into the back. And here we go. Look at how he's twisted.
He's very twisted, but Palmer not able to get full extension and elevation on Mantell due to just the size of Mantell. But nevertheless, that is tearing at the legs. That is tearing at the spine. Mantell finding a way to get out of it again. Palmer couldn't create enough separation there between himself and Mantell. Mantell able to reach back and find a way out of that. Palmer pleading his case to the referee. I don't know why.
This is giving Mantell more time to recover. Matt Palmer needs to turn around and continue the fight, and that's exactly why.
I think that clothesline just woke the living dead.
And here we go, it's got him up, and puts him down.
Slam, cover. 1, 2, 3. Mantell gets the W. Hard fought battle between both. Mantell a little worse for wear afterward, able to still stand on his 2 and get his hand raised. What a performance. What a performance from the Texas hoss, Mantell.
Well, the Hunter's gonna go home without a prize, but I sure hope that we get to see him in action here again, because there's a lot of prizes here in the reality of wrestling that he's gonna wanna take back home with him.
Yeah, but that man is not one of them. 100 proof Mantell. Your winner on the main event this week on Reality of Wrestling. I want to thank my broadcast colleague, Kirby Carry On, our director, Kevin Bernhardt, our executive producers, Booker T and Charmel Huffman. My name is the Bo Brad Gilmore. This is the reality of wrestling. And we will see you all next week.